Pigeons, the last remaining winged dinosaurs. They are clever, courageous creatures with an uncanny ability to remember both kindness and the people who show it. This is why they remember Monique. A resident of upstate New York, Monique has befriended a small flock of pigeons at her workplace, earning their trust and loyalty in ways few others could.
So I've been here for about, I would say next year, July, I'll be here for about 8 years. Last year I came to work and I just so happened to see a pigeon. Out of all the years, starting last year, just wound up being here. And the one was white. Gradually, I saw 2 dark ones with her. And it was about 3, I would say, altogether. So something in me, just being the kind-hearted person I am, I love animals, I started to slowly but surely throw bread at the white one, which I just so happened to name Spirit. And she was very afraid, really didn't want to come around, nowhere close. And gradually I would throw a little bread at her and I would try to inch her closer and closer to me. From there, I noticed she got really close, but not as close as I wanted her. So I started to change up the food, and I went to bird seeds, which is the sunflower seeds, I should say. I went to bread. From bread, I even tried to feed them ham, like meat, anything that I would eat, and I noticed certain things they would disregard. Until one day, I introduced them to honey roasted peanuts, and from there, she allowed herself to get as close to as my foot. And as time kept going on, I kept feeding her every day. The other birds, which I find to be amazing, were afraid of me as well. But when they seen the kindness and the love that I treated Spirit with, they gradually got as close and let me get as close with them as well. I would say that took about 6 months. And within the 7th month, all of a sudden, she started to allow me to pet her. And then it would start off only with her, Spirit. And then gradually, the other pigeons saw her, and they would allow me to pet them as well. As time has gone on, and it's been about a year now, I would say 5 more pigeons, which were gray. They're all like black, white, or like grayish, all migrated here together. So I would say it might be about 6, 7 pigeons all together, but Spirit is the one that stands out. Spirit is the one that I started to work on at first. And I'm gradually trying to get her as close now to where I can get her to land on my hand, which that I believe is going to take a hell of a lot more time. But as of right now, flying to my face, stopping in midair, and in midair flying backwards to fly up to me again, and then gradually go to the floor and allow me to pet them. So I find that animals are very amazing, and they can trust humans if you allow it, and if you have a certain bond where they can feel your energy to be humble and cool and collect, they'll actually allow you to get as close as what you can see in the videos for me to pet them. So at the end of the day, I would say the bond that I have built with them, I find them to be like family. I find them to be like children of mine. They're not just pets. They're part of my family now. I also find it to be pretty amazing that when they migrated here and when I started to build this bond with them, they were already adults. They were not babies. I didn't raise them when they were little. I didn't have any affiliation with them whatsoever until they already had got here and they were already fully grown. So I find that to be pretty amazing as well, because I come from Brooklyn, New York, Coney Island, and I lived in the city for a long time. And pigeons normally don't allow you to get that close to them at all, especially as adults. So that's pretty amazing. Like I said, I find the fact that I love them. I'm glad that they're here, and hopefully I'll be able to be as close with them to see their baby soon, and I'll be able to train them as well.